Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to another video here in the Standard Streets. We're playing Remy Rodier's Izzet Artifacts deck that he went, I believe, 6-4 with at the Pro Tour. A brewski, and yeah, positive record at the PT, not too bad. And what's going on here? Radiant Lotus, Repurposing Bay, and Boom Mobile are the big new cards. The rest is, I guess, the Memory Guardians, also a new card. And they really do enable the deck. Like, this deck would not be able to exist without these new cards. Repurposing Bay is a throwback to, what's it called? Birthing Pod. You can sacrifice artifacts and get bigger ones. We actually worked on this quite a bit for the Pro Tour as well. We had a Grixis version of this deck, which, yeah, I could feature on this channel as well if you guys are interested. Which looked a little bit different. It was more of a value deck. It had like Grim Baubles, Typhing Blade. You know what? I'll just show you real quick, so you get an idea. Yeah, we're playing black for Grim Bauble, Typhing Blade, Prophetic Prism to help with the mana, and there's also a nice one to sacrifice into the bay. A couple of Gear Hulks as well in the mix, which you can find as a nice 4-drop to get. And then it was just finding Mightstone and Weakstone, and at the end of it, Nexus of Becoming, which you can sacrifice the Mightstone, kill something or draw 2 cards, and then get the Nexus with the Repurposing Bay. And the Mightstone obviously very nice because it also provides 2 mana for artifacts, which you can use immediately into the bay, getting you the Nexus, which is sort of like a powerful kill condition. You know, there's not a lot of artifact removal in the format right now. People are playing like Get Lost. There's Tishana's Tidebinder, of course. That one's a little annoying, but that one at least you can kill. And then Domain has Leyline Bindings, but besides that, there's not much artifact removal, so this is a pretty reliable kill con. And with the synthesizers, if you find those, you can build an army of constructs and just win. Item Explosion felt really nice at stabilizing you. But yeah, in the end, it turned out that especially Kaito was a bit of an issue. We added Perilous Snare in the end, which you can cast with the prisms, but otherwise you can just get it with the Repurposing Bay. Yeah, Social Spike is also for the Kaito. I mean, the 3-4 you can deal with, but that helped a little bit, I think. That was a very late addition. I didn't play that much with the deck. It was Julian or Ree's idea. But yeah, that was our version of the deck, which I can also feature. And this is the Blue-Red Artifacts version. Now that I look at this, I'm actually thinking to myself, maybe it would be improved to have Ill-Timed Explosion in here. You know, we have not that much expensive stuff to discard, but there's a lot of free drops. Ill-Timed Explosion for X = 3 is pretty decent, at least against Gruul and also against Pixie. There's a lot of cheap shock type removal here. You know what I'm just going to do? I'm just going to cut 2 torches and add 2 ill-timed. I hope the maker of the deck won't be too mad with me. But yeah, I think that could help a little bit to get some sweepers in there. In any case, the big nice synergy is the Enigma Jewel. That's the important one. That's sort of your soul ring. If you curve Enigma Jewel into Repurposing Bay on turn 3, and also if you have a 2-drop on turn 2, like, then you are really cooking. You can go then on turn 3, activate it with the Jewel, sacrifice your 2-drop, which is like a thing that already did something, like Legion Extruder or Chainsaw, and then get a Friend Spider to ramp you a little bit, or get a Synthesizer to start the Construct engine. Yeah. And then there's also an infinite combo in here. So what you can do is you can, with Boom Mobile and Radiant Lotus, produce a ton of mana to then fireball your opponent. That's the idea. So you have a bunch of artifacts in play, and then you can fireball your opponent. If you have Jewel in play, you can flip the Jewel, craft 4 more on it. Yeah, so what you do is you basically sack some artifacts, including the Lotus. So you get 4 or more non-lands in your graveyard, and you generate 9 mana by sacking, for example, 3 artifacts with the Lotus and itself. And then you can craft the Locus of Enlightenment, exiling the Radiant Lotus from your graveyard, and Locus of Enlightenment gets the ability. So it's a copy of all the things you've exiled with it. it has all the activated abilities. So it will have the Radiant Lotus ability. And then if you sacrifice things into it, it will copy the activated ability. So you get twice as much mana. And that means you can, if you sacrifice 3 things, at that point you will get 18 mana. And if you get Boom Mobile, which you can of course fetch with the Repurposing Bay, you can exhaust it, and that is also an activated ability, so it will also be copied. And then, you know, you pump 18 mana into the Boom Mobile, that will be 15 times 2, so 30 damage. And that's how you basically combo or shoot your opponent. You know, there's a lot of working pieces that have to go well. You have to have the Jewel, you have to have the Lotus. The Repurposing Bay, of course, is your tutor. It finds you all the pieces you need. You have the Memory Guardian, which you can ramp out cheaply. But here also, like, this deck could play a Mightstone on Weakstone. Why is it not doing so? You know, like, at least have some one-offs. Also, another cool one-off you could play is the Section Tools that you can fetch maybe against red decks. The Sideboard here doesn't have that. Yeah, so there's some things you can do. Oh, sorry, my nose is itchy. Couple Pyroclasms. Like, you can take ideas from the list that I just showed you that we worked on and implemented here. Honestly, like, Mightstone and Weakstone looks quite good in this deck. I'm gonna add one over one of these Guardians. The Guardian is a speed card, right? Like, it's fast, it's cheap. It helps you to go to the combo quickly. That's sort of the idea behind it, I guess. The Mightstone is more of a like, hey, we're doing things a little bit gimmicky. On the other hand, like, oh, now I see. I understand now. I understand now why there's no Mightstone and Weakstone, because we don't have any 4-drops. That is very interesting, actually. I didn't even... Oh, no, we do have 4-drops. We have 2 Boom Mobiles. Never mind. I'm stupid. So we might actually want to go Boom Mobile into this, into that. And yeah, we can actually... Yeah, we can sack the Boom Mobile into the Jewel and then put it all into one thing. So basically have both of these under the Jewel, and then basically have the Jewel being this ultra weapon, which we can use to sacrifice things, and then to also shoot with the Boom Mobile in itself. Yeah, that's kind of neat. So you can actually sacrifice that. So you can get the Mightstone and Weakstone, because you can get the Boom Mobile. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I kind of like this whole idea. This deck might be improvable. I mean, one issue, of course, is having red removal. That's just very damage based. Good luck dealing with a Screaming Nemesis, for example. You could play the 1-mana enchantment, Unable to Scream. Is it here? It's from Dustborn Limited. In the sideboard, maybe for the Nemesis. Okay, I'm not going to fancy around with the deck list too much more. The mana base is pretty clean, only untapped lands, which is nice with the Jewel turn 1, of course, to curve out. One negative point I have is a little these 2-mana artifacts seems like a little bit, I don't know, like maybe I'd rather have more I don't know, chainsaw type effects or prophetic prism type effects, because in a repurposing Bay deck you don't really want to sacrifice Maze Mind Tomb, just not a combo. But it's good with Jewel. Like, that's why they're in here. They're very good with Jewel. If you go Jewel into any of these, it's very powerful. All right, well, bit of a brewski, but went positive at the Pro Tour on the highest level. Sideboard, Lithomantics, Pyroclasm, 2 more Maze Mind Tome, actually, which is one of the best cards against anybody who's trying to counter things or hate things or like duress you. Anybody who's trying to play controllers against you, Maze Mind Tome is going to be fantastic against, especially in a Jewel deck where it's so powerful to go 1 into 2. Akal Pakal. If an artifact enters the battlefield, you basically sleight of hand and put one of them in the graveyard and one into your hand. Yeah, I mean, if your opponent takes out a removal, this is a big blocker and just card advantage card. Seems pretty reasonable. Haven't played this in Constructed yet, so cool. And then 1 copy of Stonebrain makes sense in the repurposing Bay deck. Get that omniscience out of the opponent's deck and 2 Ghost Vacuum. Self-explanatory. This is interesting. Just a counterspell, maybe for Domain, although they have Cavern in the past. Yeah, I don't actually know. Maybe this is the Nemesis answer, the best Nemesis answer, that, you know, you have to hold up 2 mana, which is a little unfortunate in a deck where you want to tap out a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Scorching Shot for Shieldreds. All right, that is blue-red artifacts. Let's see how this plays out then. Play first against the mighty Adrian. Yeah, I guess. It's a little weird. It has a little too much removal. I'm on the play. The Jewel doesn't really do anything. So the Simulacrum Synthesizer has to do a lot of work here. I do have a lot of removal though. And I have a Jewel. I have a good setup. If I can find a repurposing bay with the Synthesizer, it's certainly a very cool deck. You know, if I find some free time, I might actually work on this myself. Like, I feel like there might be more ways to improve and so on and so on. Simulacrum Synthesizer is a very cool, powerful card. Like, I guess the issue is, like, Domain seems to be the sort of the best deck right now. And that has a lot of, like, leyline bindings and disenchant type of effects. So that is a little annoying. I guess I just keep both. Tome is pretty good with Jewel. But I'm gonna play Synthesizer next turn. Yeah, I mean, black-white might have trouble with synthesizers. Synthesizer is a powerful thing. But this comes into play tapped, right? Yeah. I'm gonna do Tome first. Because I don't want to commit too much to the board. Like, if I go Friend Spider, I basically have 4 creatures. We're playing it's the white control deck, obviously, so they're gonna have Sunfall. So I don't want to, like, overcommit necessarily. I want to start drawing cards first. But yeah, the Synthesizer is gonna... They need ways to remove the Synthesizer, because the Synthesizer is just gonna outgrind my opponent here. Might have cut down. Alright, not bad. I guess I could have played around that. I kind of saw that they had priority there. This only hits creatures. I could have just played it as an artifact to deal more damage, I guess, but no. There's no point in drawing right now. That was a good cut down. Very good cut down. Now they have a card draw engine that I can't remove. But hey, I have a card draw engine that they hopefully can't remove, so fair game. And I mean, this has to be a really nice matchup for me, because I have a game-winning combo. As I said in the intro, people do not have many artifact interactions. Like, my opponent might have, I don't know, a couple exercise in the sideboard, but that's probably it. So, in that regard, yeah, this is also going to be a very nice deck against blue-white control, for example, because besides Tidebinder, like, our blue-white control list didn't have any artifact removal. Okay, How to do things. How to do things. I could just go double chainsaw and hit my opponent down to 7. I could also boom mobile. And then I get 4 mana for activated abilities. And I have 1 red open. Then I can activate this. Doesn't really do much. Interesting. But I could just... so I have basically 2 avenues I can go with. I can build a bigger board. Or I can go to my combo. Or I can draw cards with Tome. Maybe I just go Bay. I would have to sacrifice a Synthesizer though, I guess. Which, I don't know if I want to do that. I mean... I think I'm just gonna play a little slower. I'm just gonna play a little bit of a value game. The chainsaw. Will we equip it in this video? It's like a bingo thing. Will we equip the chainsaw? So now they have to Wrath, which is fine. The Wrath, I'm just gonna play Spider, get more tokens. And then I'm gonna sacrifice the Spider, get a Boom Mobile, get 2 more tokens. That puts me at 4 constructs again. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of, you know, what's the saying? Many roads lead to Rome. My opponent's in big trouble. Like I can either find the combo, I already have the jewel, so it would just be sack a thing, get Boom Mobile. Sack Boom Mobile, get Mightstone and Weakstone. And then sack Mightstone and Weakstone, get the Lotus. So it's like a 3-step progress. But if I'm there, it's gonna get nasty. Oh. Well, I'm missing the Boom Mobile, right? But this does speed up things by 1 turn. Okay. So I go... I remember playing... If you have white in your deck, or like if you have Steel Seraph, you can just get Steel Seraph, give one of these flying and kill your opponent. It's also neat. Neat way to just kill the opponent. Anyways, if you're playing blue-white. There's a lot of ways you can like build this archetype. Anyhow, I'll guess... Or I'll just... play the Spider. I mean, I'm overcommitting a little hard right now, but it's fine. I have synthesizers. Like, these synthesizers are just going to be completely insane. No matter how much things I put into play. Oh, they draw a card from the caretaker. That's funny. Right. Can I kill my opponent? Nah. If I get... Wait. I actually can. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, they're just dead. Sorry, but yeah, this is nice. I'm going to exhaust you. Shoot a Fang. Yep. And then I can chainsaw the other, and that's 30 damage or something like that. Sorry, I just like I was kind of focused in on, I don't know, figuring out the Radiant Lotus stuff, getting to that. But yeah, I just have lethal here. Yeah, okay. Simulacrum synthesizer. It's just gonna beat these people that try to do that type of stuff pretty handily, I would say. I would think. This seems like a Maze Mind Tome matchup. And yeah, I mean, no, Stonebrain, I don't think. I mean, my opponent plays black, so they probably have Kaya. It's kind of wild that I don't even have Negate in the sideboard. Like, what's the idea to beating Domain without any counter spells, you know? Like, they just go, I don't know, Nissa, for example. That wouldn't be fun. And then just blow up an artifact every turn. Torch is good against Innocence. Chainsaw, Legion, Extruder. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut one of these, add the tomes, and then Stonebrain. I could Stonebrain like Kaya. The black cards that people usually have are like Duress, Removal, like Go for the Throats, Cut Downs, and then Kaya. Kaya is 7 mana though. I mean, I think it's just gonna be too slow. This unfortunately doesn't counter enchantments. Counters Enduring Innocence, but I don't know. I would just leave it as this, I think. This guy I could bring in, but my opponent the way these decks are constructed, my opponent will have too many things to keep in that kill creatures. They won't have. What will they have in a sideboard? They will have maybe a couple artifact removals if they're lucky, maybe a couple exercise. Then they have maybe 4 duress, and then they'll take out some cut downs and some cheap removal, but they will have sunfalls and all of that. Huh. This hand is unexciting. It can go Spider into Repurposing Bay and then start the combo from there. I think it's good enough for me. It's a little unfortunate that the Spider is pretty bad against Caretaker's talent. I don't know, maybe this was a mulligan. Considering... yeah, I mean, they don't have many good cards to bring in, I guess. Considering that it is... awkward against... Oh... Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna... I would have played the Spider, but not playing this. Considering... What am I trying to say? I don't even know. Okay, what are you gonna exile now? Oh, they're gonna exile the Synthesizer. Sure. I guess I didn't need to play the Repurposing Bay there. Because it's very likely that they name Synthesizer anyways, yeah. If they name Repurposing Bay, I always have the Synthesizer to kill them. Okay, here I can go Boom Mobile into... what I wanted to say is that this is kind of awkward against Caretaker's talent, giving them a Power Stone to draw a card. If I go Boom Mobile, I can sack it, get a Might Stone, draw 2 cards. But I can't use the mana from the Might Stone. But it gets me to the Radiant Lotus pretty fast. And I'll have 5 mana next turn. I can go Fran Spider into Fran Spider theoretically, but I can't sacrifice to get a Lotus at that point. If I go Spider this turn, I'm gonna have 5-6 mana next turn with the Power Stone included. Yeah, I think I just go Boom Mobile and get a Might Stone and draw some cards. Very happy I added the Might Stone. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter which color. Very happy I added the Might Stone, not gonna lie. Like, imagine I would get a Memory Guardian here. It would be so much worse. Tome, oh wow, look at that. Yeah, that's actually also true. This works. I can cast the Tome or Collector's Vault and then still use it. It's awesome. Might Stone or Weak Stone. Just take the deck, improve it a little bit. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, this deck might be 70% of its actually tuned out of possibility, right? Like, this might actually just... You might be able to tune this a lot more. So I'm missing the Jewel. So I'll have to do it... I don't even know what I'm doing here. I can't get Synthesizer anymore. I don't have the Jewel. So I can go Spider into Boom Mobile. And then play Bay, get a Lotus. Technically. Then I have 2 Boom Mobiles and a Gray. No, I'll sack the Mites and get a Lotus, right? And then if I have the Lotus in play, I can sack a bunch of things, but I will have a Power Stone, 2 base in play, and a Tome. My opponent's at 21 life, so I have Power Stone, 2 base, a Tome, and a Lotus, and a Boom Mobile. So that's 6, 9, 12, 15 mana. Yeah. Plus a couple mana from the Boom Mobile ETB trigger, 17-ish. So it's not lethal. But I'm pretty sure I can set up lethal next turn. Especially if I play double Fran Spider here. It gives me enough artifacts to do stuff. That would mean I don't activate the Bay. But that's fine, I think. Yeah. I think that should make things pretty good for me. Certainly an intricate deck. I mean, the repurposing bay gives you so many options, right? I just really like this because it's just so different gameplay from what I'm used to. And it's such a cool deck. The reality of Standard is, of course, that like Esper Pixie, Domain, these types of decks, they're very, very powerful. So, you know, it's unrealistic that this deck, Gruul aggro is just going to kill you very quickly. Like, right? Like, all those matchups are going to be, you know, tricky in one way or another. But that doesn't take away that this is a sweet deck. Okay, opponent's tapped out. All right. Can I kill them? I go Spider. Get the Boom Mobile. I can tap these Power Stones. Then I get more. Yeah, I definitely have plenty of mana to do everything. The question is, do I have enough artifacts? I'm gonna have 2 base, that's 6 mana. A Mightstone is gone. Tome, 9 mana. 3 Power Stones, 12 mana. No, sorry, 9 mana plus 3 Power Stones, 18 mana. It's not enough, I think. Can I play Tome as well? 21 mana? I don't think I have enough mana, guys. How do I get more artifacts in play? Oh, I can... Right. I can sack Power Stones to get Jewel. And then I can craft a Jewel. Yeah, no, I think I should have leave at that point. It's just... The time, the clock is going to be an enemy here. Alright, the Jewel's going to be tapped. Is that a problem? I don't think so. Yeah. Let's see. I think I should have this at this point. Yeah, I think I have it. I get the Lotus. Oh, this is kind of neat that you can sack the Power Stones. I didn't think about that. Alright, now I sack... Target me, I sack this. This can just be crafted 4 more units. Okay. Sack all of these, I guess. And the Lotus. Oops, I should have done, yeah. And then get blue. And then craft you. And I'm gonna get this, definitely this, and this, sure. Whatever, this as well. Okay, the clock is gonna be an issue though, like that's the main part here. Oh, no, oh, wait. Oh, now I don't have artifacts. So I overcommitted, essentially. Is that what happened here? I think I've effed up, yeah. I draw 2 cards, let's go. Play the Bay. Use the Bay. Sack this. Do I have a Spider left in my deck? I don't think so, actually. Yeah. I have 1 Boom Mobile left. Okay. Clock! It's killing me. Alright, get the Boom Mobile. Red. Can't do nothing. Damn it. So, sack. Is this enough? It's not. I think it's not. It's not even close to enough. It's just 12 mana. Okay, I fizzled off myself here, I think. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh no, wait. This copies too. So 15. How much is this? 17? So I can do it for 14. So it's 28. I think what I messed up, I got there, but what I messed up, I sacked too many artifacts. I was meant to sack exactly enough that I was meant to just sack 3 artifacts there. Yeah, I punted. I was meant to sack 3 artifacts, then flip my Jewel, and then I still have artifacts in play, and then I just sack all of those, and then I can just Boom Mobile and kill them. This way I just had to like... I guess I just needed 2 extra artifacts in the end. I needed red mana as well. That was the issue. I had only 1 artifact to play, and I didn't have red mana. I just had like what did I have? Like 12 blue mana or something. And then so I needed to get red mana somehow. And if I would have just left 1 artifact in play, that would have already been enough to kill them, because I would have had a little bit. I would have had 3 less mana, but then I could have sacked that to make 6 red, right, with the locust, and then I could have just boom mobiled them with the locust I had here. Kind of interesting that graveyard hate is almost good against this, but not really, I guess, because if they have graveyard hate, sure, they can stop the locust kill, but then you still have all the simulacrum stuff. You can make a bunch of tokens. But yeah, if they had... And also, like, I would have won this game without the jewel at some point. Right. Like, the jewel just sped me up a turn. I think the lotus would have killed a turn after that. Plus boom mobile. Okay, yeah, but the locust is quite important. That's super interesting, right? Like, not only is the front side incredible, the back side is actually really nice to just, like, go for a quick kill. This was turn 6 kill. You know, it's like not crazy or anything. Like, Gruul is going to kill you turn 4, but that's actually interesting. We didn't find this way of killing, for what it's worth. Like, I showed you the Grixis version, and the Grixis version didn't have this. We didn't find that. So that's interesting. The real test... Huh. Mace Man Tom Scrying, the savior of everything. The real test is like an aggressive matchup, Meticulous Archive. Mace Man Tome on turn... Oh, it's Domain. Okay, never mind. Mace Man Tome on turn 2 against Blue-White would be excellent in game 1 especially. Alright, you go ahead. Okay, Domain. That's going to be an interesting matchup. I assume game 1 is going to be pretty good though. I would hope so, at least. They don't have that much interaction. Right. Yeah, it's just gotta be synthesizers, cry me into lands. Oh, more synthesizing. I think 2 is kind of a good number, honestly. I don't think I need more. On the other hand, the more the merrier. The Zur doesn't give sure, whatever. Let's try it. I'm not like, I haven't played this matchup before, but I mean, how are they gonna beat interesting. A bunch of like big construct tokens, right? That's might be tough. I could also go Spider. Just better to do this though, I think. Could also kill this, but doesn't seem importante. I could go. If I go, I feel a little bit bad about keeping a second. The first synthesis, maybe it's a little too slow. It's just like I'm just popping out these guys. I think. I'm just going to concede to that. Okay. Okay. Cool. Torch can go. Chainsaw can go, I guess. Legion Extruder not much better too. Tome comes in. Stonebrain, I guess. Spectral Interference, maybe Akal Pakal. Akal Pakal. Lophomantic Barrage for Zur. Is it ill-timed Explosion? Yeah, seems kind of mid. I don't know. I mean, it could wipe some 2/1 flyers, which could get a little annoying to me. The Memory Guardian is weird. It's nice with Simulacrum, right? That's sort of the synergy there. If you have Simulacrum going, the Guardian is a cheap artifact that makes another construct. Spectral Interference counters not necessary, but it counters if they have Frillback, if they don't have Cavern. I mean, a lot of domain lists are shaving on caverns, right? So could be good-ish. I feel like I don't know if I understand this card that well. Maybe it's anti-red? Like, you would want to have more card advantage against decks that could interact with you very well. Right? This is more card advantage. But almost nobody in this format can interact with your card advantage engines because nobody's running a lot of artifact hate. Even against... Yeah, sorry? Ja. Halbe Stunde? Halbe Stunde oder? Ah, okay. Nee, ein Video aufnehmen, aber es ist vielleicht noch so 15 Minuten, dann komme ich nach einfach. Oh. Okay, that seems reasonable. Not too fast, I guess. It's just like the hands where you have... Yeah. I mean, I'm still getting used to this deck. Like, the hands where you don't have Jewel, they do seem low, right? Like, Jewel turn 1, not Jewel turn 1 is a huge diff. Which is a little unfortunate about the deck, right? Like, it has, like, this nut draw. And then if it doesn't have that card, it's a bit unexciting. They got a forest. Interesting. But no green overlord 10-free. No beanstalk either. Maybe just negate. It could be leyline binding too. Nope. That was a good scry. Ugh. I think I'm just gonna draw cards, honestly. I don't want to play this and they have a leyline binding. Overlord, beanstalk. Okay, they're playing it slow. Maybe they have negate. Seems like they could have negate. Just activate Tome one more time or play Spider. Spider gives me 6 mana next turn. Nah, I'll just play Spider, whatever. Let's play to the board. This is not negatable, gives me some extra mana. Like, sitting around doing nothing against the main doesn't feel the greatest either, because their late game is obviously very powerful. And with negate, they can intercept me, which is annoying. It looks like maybe they had Overlord and they just wanted to hold up negate for the rest of the time, which is fine. So how do we bait out this negate? Probably like either playing these two, right? If I play the Bay, I can still Mace my Tome. If I play the Mightstone, oh, I just wonder which one's more important, to be honest. This can get me the Boom Mobile. This taps me low. It speeds up the game probably pretty hefty. Because my opponent's gonna be like Zoring me next turn. So I just go repurposing Bay, I can still Tome. They have to counter that, right? No? interesting. This is sorcery speed. Okay. Huh. Interesting. That's a lot of lands. Interesting, interesting. No negate, just leyline binding. Discard a card, look at top X cards, raise the number of artifacts. You put one of those cards into your hand, the rest on the bottom. Pretty good. Good with power stones. Opponent's playing a little too slow, I feel like. Maybe they have doppelgang. This matchup would improve a lot if I had like 2 negates in my deck. What is going on here? I'm just confused at this point. Just play Mightstone. See what's up. That's worthy of a negate, okay. Fair enough. So if I get Lotus, it's just not even close to enough mana. So I need Jewel. So if I get Lotus... I will sack this and have... Yeah, no. Doesn't do anything really. So I get Jewel and then get Lotus next turn and kill them with that. That's the idea here. It feels so unsafe. Because like any interaction, any disenchant, anything will not work for me. I can throw the Boom Mobile into this technically. But if they have a leyline binding for my... Oh, no, I can't. Yeah. Like, I can't lose anything here. That's the problem. I can draw a card with this, and then with the... No, I can't, right? Because this is activate only as a sorcery. I was thinking I could maybe draw and then sacrifice in response. But I can't. So yeah, this seems like very disruptible, what I have going on here. I guess I drew 10 lands, which is unlucky. But, yeah. So they have the choice now. They're gonna kill my... Oh, wow. Oh, they're gonna exile my grave. Alright, fair enough. So I won't have the Boom Mobile in the grave. Yeah, that's smart. Because of the Jewel. Alright, fair enough. They did something smart there. So now I'm missing the Boom Mobile, huh? So if I would have gone the Simulacrum Synthesizer route, I might have... Like, instead of sacrificing a Friends, but I could have sacrificed the Mazemind Tome, get the Synthesizer. I would have had a much better time this game. Yeah. Definitely. Okay. Let's do this, I guess. This seems quite powerful. Okay. Okay. Huh, let me think. I could also get Bay and get a Boom Mobile. Wait a minute. Can I win? Can I win? Oh my god. This deck is requiring me to think too much. I can sack this into Lotus, make mana, then get a Boom Mobile. No. Oh my god, I don't think I have enough. I can I have to keep... I can sack these 2 to 6, 10. I think I'm like 1 short. Damn it. Oh, now I have to pass the turn entirely. I can sack... No, I have way too few mana. Oh my god. So I punted for sure because... Frick. I can set up for next turn, I guess. I'm at 14. No, this is so frustrating. Oh, I hate everything about this. Why is the rope so brutal? So annoying. There's certainly way better I could have played this turn, but it's too much thinking required for my small brain. If they have Zoe here, they're just gonna kill me. I guess I'm at 18 life, theoretically. Yeah, so they have 9, 15, 17 damage. It's not lethal. No, this is actually 16 damage they have. Would be kind of crazy if I win this game. Like, I barely did anything. My draw was really pathetic. Which is worrisome. Like, imagine I would have played against Pixie. I would have gotten destroyed. An extra artifact might actually be important. So I'm gonna sack the Bay into the Boom Mobile. Then sack Boom Mobile, Lotus, Legion Extruder into itself. Then flip the Jewel. Oh, no. Let's think about this. Again, I have to keep artifacts into play. So, yeah, I think that's fine. Just a cheap artifact's fine. Okay. They can blow up the Lotus. Oh, they can exercise it. Okay. Interesting. I don't actually know if that matters. So I have 4... Oh, I'm 1 mana short. No, I'm not. I can do... Yeah. No, I'm definitely not. I need the Boom Mobile, right? Yeah. But I need an engrave. No, I don't need an engrave. So I can do this. Get the mobile. Man, this is so interesting. Red. And then flip. Oh, 4 more. Ooh. Well, that's a problem, I guess. Wait. Oh, well, that's an issue. Oh, I see. I would have to lose both these, and then I don't have enough mana to combo. Huh. That's bad. Yeah, I think I'm screwed. The Graveyard Hate is actually pretty effective here. Yeah, I think they got me. I can do this first. They have another negate. Okay. Right, the jewel requiring you to... Yeah, that's unfortunate. This, and I guess this. And now I'm just short mana. Okay. What a struggle. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, GG. Okay. Well, if I have so I should put more emphasis on having synthesizer going, I think. Yeah, because that would help me get to the amount of artifacts I need to sacrifice into Jewel, which that was a little troublesome the past few games. That just I didn't have quite enough artifacts to get with Jewel. Yeah. What did they exile with the throwback? A lot of things exiled. They exiled a lot of things. That would have potentially made all the difference there. If I had 3 artifacts in play, I could have made 18 mana and like 9 times 2. And then I could shoot for 15 times 2, which wouldn't have been enough. Huh. But if I had some extra mana, which I might have had, I don't know if I played my land already, I think. I would have been able to deal 32. So I wouldn't have been able to kill them. In any case, like I definitely punted that game in various ways. I should have gotten Simulacrum Synthesizer much earlier, and that's a card they have trouble beating, I guess. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure if I want the Stone Brain. Whatever. Huh. This deck is... Maybe I'm overthinking it. Again, no Jewel, no fun, but I have a Tome on the play turn too. I don't think I can mulligan this. The Bay is a little unfortunate in multiples. Prophetic Prism might be interesting for this deck for what it's worth. It's also good with Jewel. You can pump Jewel mana into Prism to create an actual mana. Do I want to scry? I think so, yeah. Sure. Yeah. Huh. So I can Boom Mobile into Mightstone, which gives me a huge mana advantage and also activate my Tome that way. Or I could sack my Tome, get a Synthesizer, and play Jewel. Or just activate Tome first to draw a card. I mean, next turn I'm just gonna go nuts. I think I just should get the Synthesizer, right? And then next turn I can Boom Mobile. And get a Mightstone, probably. Yeah. It's interesting. Maybe I should just not get the card. Just play my Jewel. It's kind of interesting. Okay. It's slightly annoying. So now I'll just go combo mode. right? Just go Boom Mobile into Mightstone and play Jewel. What a huge addition that alone that Mightstone, like that one change I made. Like this deck is certainly improvable. I was planning to play Jewel, but I could just play Friend Spider now. I can also play this. And then activate it to get Lotus, actually. But I don't think I want to get Lotus. I don't want to get Lotus before I combo. Just gonna play Spider. Yeah. I think it's a little better than Jewel. This makes me a mana as well. And puts 2 artifacts into play for Lotus. Opponent's down to 1 green. The question, do I have the kill here? Maybe. Oh. Yikes. I presume I have to kill, honestly. I'm just gonna do things. I just don't want to time out again. I'm just gonna do things. What do they have? They have 1 green up and a Power Stone. Now I can play Guardian, get another artifact. I can play this. Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna go... Yeah, this has to be a kill. Alright, we're doing the thing. Yeah, with Synthesizer it's very easy to kill because you get like so many artifacts when you're going through the deck. And this deck's so sweet when it's doing its thing. It's so sweet. Now we get the Lotus. And now I just sacrifice enough artifacts. Like now I have infinite mana. I have like... Should we try to make like as much damage as possible? So I have the Boom Mobile already in a grave. So what I have to sacrifice is I have to sacrifice the Lotus. I have to sacrifice just the Lotus, I guess. Power Stone and 1 more thing. Then I have 9 mana. Oh, I don't have Jewel. Oh my god, I punted. I can't put the Jewel into play. No, of course I can. I can just cast it. I'm getting a bunch of mana here. This gives me 9 mana plus 2. Imagine my brain for a second. So I have 11 at that point. I can go Jewel, get the Lotus, and just win. Yeah. Blue. Oh, this deck is so sweet. I could have won without Jewel there, right? Like, I didn't need the Jewel there. I could have just sacked. I would have had infinite mana already. I didn't need. I had without Synthesizer. You don't really need the Jewel, right? Like I had 18, 21, 24, 26, 29, 32 or something. I could have shot them for 26 already. Okay, so now I use this on myself. Sack, 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 sack. There's a Boom Mobile under here, yeah. Make red. Twice. If they kill the Jewel in response here, that would be unfortunate. 1 mana, I don't think there's a way to do that, but yeah, it would be unfortunate. Alright, so now... And then I Boom Mobile for 45, something like that, 46, 45. So I have 90 damage. Oh, 46. My bad. So I had 92 damage there. Oh, God. Ah. Yeah, this matchup seems okay-ish. I mean, the deck is quite fast, actually. It was, again, the turn 6 kill on the play here. Imagine I had some negates to protect my combo a little bit more, or like, I don't know, tight binders maybe. I feel like this matchup could also be fine, but the problems, I think the problems occur if you get paired into Gruul. I think Gruul is going to be rough, I presume, and then like Esper Pixie might also be pretty tough. Like this deck, what does it do against Kaito? It just dies, and then they have like spell pierces and I don't know, various ways of interacting with you and killing you very quickly with Hopeless Nightmare. So that could definitely be problematic. All right, then. Gosh, fun deck to play though. All right, here we go. What is this hand? Doesn't really do much. I guess you can start making golems this way. Huh. Funny. You can actually go extruder, then boom mobile. Get the mana and then sack and make golems. I'll try it. Maybe it's good enough. For what it's worth, I made a change and it's coming up already. I cut a Memory Guardian for dissection tools. Because I'm thinking that if I'm playing against Gruul, and I have... I'm just going to play this. And I have a synthesizer going, and I'm just like making big constructs. I don't know, that might already be good enough. But if I have a big construct, then I can fetch for the section tools and immediately equip that construct with the section tools and gain a bunch of life. That's the idea. No Kaito. We live another day. Yeah, let's go extruder on the flat pits. Tightbinder is pretty good against this deck. Yeah, naturally drawing it, maybe not the best, but hey, we'll see. Another Floody Pits, sounds good. Maybe Enduring Curiosity. No. No. Now I'm kind of tempted to just play Boom Mobile and kill this Flat Pits. The other options don't seem too enticing, yeah. I can also make 2 golems, theoretically. But I think I decline that option. Playing the fair control deck. Legion Extruder is a powerful card. Like a 2 damage artifact, that's fine. And then later on it just pumps out golems. It's pretty decent. Pretty good. Like I might just win fair and square here. Mightstone and Weakstone. Another Sanctuary. Mightstone is also nice with Extruder. Question is, do I want to draw cards? Or do I want to... I think I just want to draw cards, honestly. Like, I have a golem here and I have a 6/6 blocker. So like, sure they're gonna do this, but like, it's also artifacts, so go for the throat doesn't do anything. So they have to have like shoot the sheriff. Yeah, this could get blown out by shoot the sheriff, but like it's okay. If I go to 7, I go to 7. Yeah, they have nothing. No, they're just gonna lose a land. Yeah, nice. Okay, easy. I have a ton of mana. I guess I'll just chainsaw. And then just play the section tools and Memory Guardian. Yeah, like doing things. Okay, well, the bug is back. Okay, so I think I want the Lithomatics because Kaito seems like a big problem. Otherwise, Pyroclasm is decent if they have like Fairy Mastermind, Spyglass Siren. It's okay. Tidebinder, I guess it also does kill. It does kill Tidebinder, which is pretty nice. Yeah, maybe I should have some. Although I do have a lot of ways to kill Tidebinder theoretically, and these cheap removal are probably better than Pyroclasm. The spider seems great actually. 2/4 reach artifact. That seems fantastic. I guess I can kick out the dissection tools. And then the explosion seems reasonable. Maze My Tome also seems pretty decent. I added a lot of cheap removal, so that makes sense with Maze My Tome. Maybe I don't need the explosion as much. Maybe I can get rid of a vault. Maybe I can get rid of memory gun. Cut a vault for a tome. Seems weird. I haven't drawn the vault. I kind of want to give it a shot. Memory Guardian is a little gimmicky. Sure, it can be fantastic, right? That's sort of the argument behind it. But for an affinity card, this deck doesn't have that much affinity producing, like enabling. It doesn't play like... It plays like one artifact a turn. And that makes the Guardian cost like 2 mana on turn... turn 5, which is a 2 mana 3/4, and like what is it doing? It only is really good if you have Synthesizer. But if you have Synthesizer, I feel like the deck's already like doing good stuff anyways. So it's like only good if the deck is already having something good in play. I don't know. Just it doesn't strike me. Spellpierce is certainly very good against this deck. Yeah, Spellpierce is fantastic against this deck. I like the spider too. Spider seems nice. Spider seems very nice. Stop it. No. Let it resolve. No. I needed that. I needed one of them. Come on. Not both. Okay. Silex. Okay. GG. They didn't even pump it. They want to keep it on 0 for the construct tokens? Maybe. I probably pump it when my opponent's on 2 red. You just pump it up to 3 and then blow up my important 3 drops. No Restless Reef attack. I don't know if I want to play that. I don't think so. All right, let's go to the next game. Well, against all these counter spells, Tome definitely seems great. Also, the spider seems very good. Legion Extruder. The 2 damage for 2 mana at Sorcerer Speed is pretty narrow. I guess it's okay against like Gruul. I hope they don't have turn 1 Spell Pierce again. That would be bad. Just play a tap land or a Siren. Don't do me like that. Oh, come on. Okay, good. Okay, so now I have choices. Vault or Extruder or Tome. The 2 drops they play are all flash. Interesting. This denies them a map if they have a bit of a shaky hand where they need more lands. This denies them that. So they don't have a 2-drop. This is a great play. I'm just gonna throw out the vault here. Oh, it resolves. Wow. Okay, well that was fantastic. Now I feel like I'm a pretty big favorite. A card that would actually annoy me would be Preacher of the Schism. I'm like really bad against that card. Yup. Okay. That's funny. Interesting. I guess what I can do is I can play this. Activate my vault. The Boom Mobile is super nice with these things. That's super cool. Activate my vault. And then I can sack the treasure. And make a golem. Oh no, I had to paint myself. Now I get full value. No. Well, I guess this way I have a 5/5 blocker, huh? Which is kind of good against. I wish I didn't need to paint myself though. Then they would have just made a 1/1. Now they get to draw a card. It is how it is, huh? That was good that it was Vault in play, not Tome. This is a nice combo actually. Like for 4 mana, I'm gonna loot and make a golem at instant speed. That's a pretty impressive thing. They could have Tidebinder here, I guess, but I can kill Tidebinder. No, okay. Alright. That was decent turn for them, I guess, but also decent turn for me. I mean, I sort of got a free out of the deal. They drew a card. Oof. No, my opponent realizes my weaknesses. No. Mightstone and Weakstone, where are you? Ah, not good. Not good. Huh. The jewel entering tapped is a little unfortunate. No, Shieldred. No, they play black creatures too? They got me good. Like, that's the weakness of Izzet. Izzet is just terrible removal spells. That's the big problem. Yeah. How do I get out of this? I need to like start doing some crazy things. Do I just discard the barrage? I really need to get the jewel down. It would have been so much better if I would have drawn. This maybe. What did I have? Did I have Kaito? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I should have just discarded the stupid tome. Huh. Could try to double block the Shieldred, I guess. Cut down doesn't kill the golem. But I would have to sacrifice a good artifact to do that. Sacrifice the vault. Okay. They do play bad. Bad and Flood Pits, so I guess no... Maybe no Fairy Mastermind. Definitely a little disappointed I kept the tome over the extruder now. Oh, they attack with it. Could also sack the jewel. Maybe they have Tidebinder. If Flood Pits Drowner. I could also block and make another 3/3. I feel like I have to do something though. Tidebinder would be bad. They do have it. Nice. Yeah, that was a huge blowout. Yeah, it is rough in these streets. Cutting the ill-timed explosion, just the way I sideboarded was pretty bad into Shieldred and Preacher. Yeah, I can pot into the Mightstone, but if I don't have pot, there's nothing going on, so GG. Oh, there's the pot. But I'm far away from doing anything meaningful. Like I'm just dead. I'm dead on board, kinda ish. Yeah. The Shieldred was the turn 4 Shieldred was too much. Yeah, if you could play this deck with a color that is actually good at killing creatures. You play more Mightstone and Weak Stones, so you can just hardcast them and kill the Shieldred that way. Interesting. Like the Mightstone and Weak Stone is just a good card in the deck. I wouldn't mind playing more of it. It's also not too bad if you draw it in multiple. It's not the end of the world. You can use the 2 mana from the first one and cast the next one, and it's like just a free mana card in a way, and then you can kill a thing or draw 2 cards. Not the worst. And that adds 2 mana again, so you could theoretically say it's a 1 mana card if you have one already in play. So it's not that bad in multiples. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they're not attacking for Sanctuary. I have no outs. GG. This is certainly a fun deck. It is not very well tuned yet. There's improvements you can make. You can argue that I maybe mis-sideboarded as well in this matchup. I don't know. It's a cool deck. It's a very cool deck, and it's definitely underexplored. I think the person actually went 7-3, not 6-4. So that's a 70% win rate at the Pro Tour. That's pretty good. So they and as I said, I think the list is very untuned and can be improved in a lot of ways. Yeah, so I might actually put some work into this next week. I'm gonna play more Modern this week. Let me know, guys. Do you want some Modern content on this YouTube channel? I guess I could just post a video and see if it gets 500 views only or whatever. I would presume that not many of you guys watch Modern though. I don't know, because it's like I've never done Modern content. And Magic Online is also its own cup of tea, so in any case, this is the outro, so nobody's watching this anyways. So I'm not gonna get much feedback on this, but yeah, I'm gonna do some Modern content, probably stream some of it, because I'm gonna be in Utrecht for the Modern Spotlight Series in Europe this weekend, which is gonna be where I'm gonna do coverage. So that's gonna be cool. All right, in any case, that is Izzet Artifacts. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I see you in the next one. Take care.